Hello, Bongo here. Now, on one of my morning lives a couple of days ago, I spoke to everybody about my thoughts about the chicken and egg conundrum. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? And it's kind of one of the sort of funny conundrum, isn't it, that people can talk about. But I've got a definitive answer as to why it's the egg. And I want to demonstrate that to you now. I'm going to slightly borrow an evolutionary demonstration that was done by Richard Dawkins, and I'm going to twist it into a way to persuade you that there is only one answer to this. So bear with me. I'm going to use my record collection. So if you imagine that each one of these records, now Richard Dawkins used the example of photographs because he was talking about your relatives and the great expanse of evolutionary history being so huge that you can't possibly differentiate your parents, grandparents and great-grandparents to yourself in terms of species. But I'm going to use it in terms of the egg in the same way. So imagine all of these records here, each one of those is, let's say up to here, roughly around here, these are all chickens, okay? Now this is over millions of years, okay? Millions of years of evolution. So let's say at some point, this one here, let's say, that is a chicken. It hatched as a chicken, it's a fully grown chicken. Its parents are chickens, okay? And the hen laid an egg and produced this chicken here. Now, let's just say this one here, this record here, is not a chicken. It's not what us humans, because it's our classification, have described as a chicken. So that there is not a chicken, and yet we're agreeing, aren't we, that at some point in evolutionary history, some point, us humans would, through DNA analysis and so on, define that as a non-chicken, and we will decide at some point that that is a chicken, right? And that chicken came from an egg. So the egg in which that chicken was hatched had a chicken in it. And yet the parent, we're saying as humans, remember it's our definition only, is not a chicken. So not a chicken, egg, chicken, first chicken, the first chicken. But the egg came first because that egg held the first chicken. So there you go. So does that make sense? It's clearly the egg came first because a non-chicken laid the egg, and out of the egg came the first chicken. So the egg came first.